Every 2 months, the ocean recedes once. A path appears in the middle of the sea connecting the island to the mainland. The survivors living on the island take this chance to head for the mainland, to gather scarce supplies and energy. They only have 6 hours to move around. If they miss it, the sea will flood the path again. 28 years ago, a mysterious virus infected the entire planet. Anyone exposed to the virus turned into a mindless zombie. The remaining humans were forced to live on a small island. Even though they raised many animals, each resident only receives a tiny piece of meat. Children here are trained from birth. Once they turn 16, they must go to the mainland with the elders, but Jason was an exception among them. At just 12 years old, he asked to go with his father. Even though the administrator explained the dangers outside, he still stuck to his decision. With no choice, the administrator opened the gate for them and reminded them to return before the tide came back. Otherwise, the next chance would be in 2 months. When Jason saw the mainland for the first time, he was stunned by the vast forest, with his experienced father by his side. They quickly encountered an infected. Even though Jason had trained countless times on the island, he still froze in his first real fight. With his father's constant encouragement, Jason finally gathered his courage. After it was over, his father quickly led him away, because others would soon arrive, drawn by the smell. But when his father saw a figure under a distant tree, his face instantly changed. This type of advanced infected was beyond their ability. Only firearms could hold them off. His father shot arrows while retreating. With Jason's help, they hid in an attic. But the advanced infected had already marked them as prey. He stood silently by the tree waiting. As soon as they showed themselves, he would summon the others to trap them. Before falling asleep, Jason saw a faint light in the distance. He asked his father but was brushed off. Late at night, his father was suddenly jolted awake. Looking out, he saw animals fleeing towards somewhere. He quickly pulled Jason to his feet and signaled for him to run to the sea. The tide had already begun to rise, but it was still barely passable. Halfway across, Jason suddenly felt a chill behind him. He turned to see the advanced infected closing in. His father immediately called out for help. The guard on duty rushed to turn on the spotlight and began firing at the infected, but the weapons had no effect. Luckily, the administrator deployed a giant crossbow. Only then did the two make it back safely. At just 12, Jason instantly became the center of attention. He became a hero to the other children. The celebration lasted late into the night. As Jason was about to go home, he accidentally discovered his father cheating with another woman. He thought of his bedridden mother and broke down emotionally. He ran non-stop to his grandfather's house. Seeing something was wrong, his grandfather quickly asked him, but Jason didn't mention the affair. Instead, he talked about the fire he saw on the mainland. Jason was surprised his grandfather knew about it. He said the person who lit it was a doctor who had left the island 10 years ago for unknown reasons. Jason's heart stirred upon hearing this, because his father had said all doctors were gone. Putting the pieces together, Jason realized that was why his father refused to treat his mother. The next day,